Okay, y'all. So now we're going to go through and do the final review for the fall. I'm going to break the whole review up into probably a couple of videos just because it would be too large if it was all one. So first thing here, points, lines, and planes. It says name a pair of opposite rays. So remember, opposite rays, they begin at the same point and they go in opposite directions. So we have to kind of look at our lines that we have here. The vertical line, we only have point C and A on it, so we can't use that one. So we need to use the horizontal one. So our two opposite rays would be CB and CD. Okay, and they have to start. Whatever letter comes first is the starting point for rays. Okay, name a point that is on line BC. Okay, you can name any point that's on that line. So you could say B, C, or even point D. Okay, name the intersection of plane N and plane T. Well, two planes, they meet in a line, and you can see the line where they're meeting is this one right there in the middle, so you could call it line BC, okay, or BD, or CD, okay, and then the reverses of those. So like CD, the reverse of it would be DC, and it's the same line. Okay, types of angles. So we've got like a word bank here, and we are going to say what kinds of angles we have here. So what types of angles are shown in the figure below? Well, first, they are a linear pair because they are adjacent and supplementary. Okay, so since they're supplementary, we can also use the word supplementary. Okay, the next one here, number 5, it says what type of angles are shown? Well, angles 5 and 6, those are vertical angles. And remember, they are congruent to each other. And 6, the two angles, we see they're making a right angle. So they are complementary because complementary angles add up to 90. Number 7 here, the correct word you would use for these is adjacent because we don't know what they add up to. And they are definitely not a linear pair and they're not vertical, but they are adjacent because they're sharing this line in the middle. Okay, number 8. In your own words, define adjacent, supplementary, obtuse, and acute. So adjacent, I would say means that they are, the angles are touching, they're attached. Okay, they're touching. Obtuse is greater than 90. Acute is less than 90. Okay, and supplementary means they add to 180. Two or more angles that add to 180. All right. Question 9 here. It says find the measure of angle 3, and then over here they want us to find the measure of angle 4. So both of these pictures, the two angles together, they make a straight line. So they have to add up to 180. So you do 180 and take away the one that you know. And so 180 minus 108 is 72. Okay, and then over here, you do 180 minus 88, and that's 92. All right, these ones here, midpoint and segment addition. It says M is the midpoint of PQ. So since this is the midpoint, that means the two pieces are equal to each other. So PM is 7x plus 8, and MQ is 5x plus 20. So since M is the midpoint, those are equal. So you have 7x plus 8 is equal to 5x plus 20. Okay, take away 5x from both sides, and then move this 8 over there, right? So we'll get 2x, and then 20, you have to take away 8, and it'll give you 12. So divide by 2, so x is 6. And then now it says we need to find the value of PM. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, we need to find the value of PM. So that's the 7x plus 8, so do 7 times 6 plus 8. So 7 times 6 is 42 plus 8, and you get 50. Okay. Okay, next thing, it says B is the midpoint of AC. So again, since it's the midpoint, those are equal. And then we need to find the length of CB. Okay, so means that those two things are equal. So we have 2x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 11. So now take away 2x. I'm going to add 11 because I'm going to get the x's by themselves here. So we have 12 is equal to x. So x is 12, and then now we need to find the length of CB, so we're just going to plug in there. So 3 times 12 minus 11. So this is 36. 36 minus 10 is 26, minus 1 more, 25. Okay. It says O is between D and G. Find the length of DG. Okay. I think this should be OG. Okay. So they tell us from D to G it's 60. And then we know this part is 4x minus 3. The other part is 2x plus 21. So 4x minus 3 plus 2x plus 21 is equal to 60. So what we will do here is combine like terms. So 4x and 2x, that's 6x. And negative 3 plus 21, that's 18. Okay, so take away 18. And so you get 6x is 42. So x is 7. And then, like I said, I know the question says DG, but we already know that's 60. So DG is 60. But let's say we wanted to find one of the other parts. All you'd have to do is plug in your x here. So like this one would be 4 times 7 minus 3. So 28 minus 3, that'd be 25. And then over here, you'd have 2 times 7 plus 21. So 21 plus 14 would be 35. Okay. Question 13, it says B is between A and C. Find the length of AC. Okay, so 5 and this 2x plus 6, you have to add those because you just have the two pieces and you don't know their relation to each other. You just know that if you add them, you'll get the whole thing, and the whole thing is this x plus 10. So we have 2x plus 11 is equal to x plus 10. Okay, take away 11, take away x here. So we have x, and then you have 10 minus 11, x is negative 1. And so now we need to find the length of AC, so we're just going to plug in here. Negative 1 plus 10 is equal to 9. So that's AC. Okay, it says, given that B is between A and C, solve for x. Okay, again, we don't know exactly where B is. Could be in the middle, could not be in the middle. But we just know that this part here, this 9x plus 7, and the negative 3x plus 20, if we add them, we should get the length of the whole thing, which is 39. So 9x plus 7 plus negative 3x plus 20 is equal to 39. 9x minus 3x, that's 6x. 20 and 7, that's 27. Is equal to 39. So take away 27, and so you get 6x is equal to 12. Divide by 6, so x is 2. And there we go. Okay. Alright, and then the last question on this first actual page of the review. It says FN bisects angle NFE. Well, NFE is only this half here, so this really should read angle GFE. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so FN is bisecting, so that means that this angle here and this angle over here are going to be equal to each other, even though they don't look equal, okay? The measure of angle GFN is 4x plus 10, and NFE is 14x minus 30. So since these are the two pieces and they're equal, okay, so now take away 4x and then add 30 to both sides. Okay, so 40, and then 14x minus 4x is 10x. So if you divide by 10, you'll see that x is 4. Okay, now we need to find the measure of angle GFN. So we just plug in 4 times 4 plus 10. So 16 plus 10, that's 26. So that is the measure of angle GFN. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this first video here, and we'll just do one video per page of the review. So I'll see you guys in the next one.